Good morning, 7th grade scholars. Miss Petroboni here. I miss you. Today for ELT, you're looking at problems involving volume. And yes, I know it's not Christmas, but the ELT elves delivered brand new Star Grade 7 reference materials to y'all's ELT classroom this morning. Same thing you'll get on the Star, and you can use it in ELT from this point on. Sorry it took so long. So we look at number 1. It says the Cotton family purchases a glass sculpture in the shape of a rectangular pyramid. Very important. They give me the base, measures 7.5 inches by 5 inches. And then I'm asked if the volume of the sculpture is 75 cubic inches, what is the height of the pyramid in inches? So I see the word volume, I see the word rectangular pyramid, so I'm always going to start with my formula. Volume, pyramid, volume equals 1/3. Capital B times H. So something that's always tricky is understanding that capital B stands for area of our base. The base of a rectangular pyramid, well, it tells you what type of pyramid is it, rectangular. And to find the area of a rectangle, we just do base times height. So they tell me the base measures 7.5 inches by 5 inches. So I'm just going to do base equals 7.5. I'm going to change it to 7 5/10 inches times 5. And it's not 375 because I have to move the decimal over once. It's 30, the area of the base equals 37 5/10 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that here. And then I'm being asked to find the height, so I'm going to leave my height as H. I'm going to leave the 1/3 as 1/3, and I'm going to set it equal to my volume. And I was actually given my volume is 75. And this is really messy, so I'm going to rewrite it again. So once again, after I wrote my formula, the next step is to substitute. So I'm going to write my volume was 75 equals 1/3. Area of the base was 37 5/10 times our height. The next thing you have to do is just multiply 1/3 times 37 5/10. Multiplying something by 1/3, you're cutting it into 3 pieces. You're just dividing by 3. Make sure you move that decimal up. And 3 goes into, this is a 15, 3 goes into 15, 5 times. So I get 75 equals 12 5/10 times our height. So I'm trying to find the height, and I know that when I multiply it times 12 5/10, I'm going to get 75. So, well, the opposite of multiplication would be dividing. So I could do 75 divided by 12 5/10 and get my answer. Another thing we could do is multiply all of the answer choices times 12 5/10 and see which one gives us 75. So I know that if I multiply 10 times 15, I get 150. So 15 is way too big to be my height because I want a number times 12 5/10 to give me 75. And if 15 is too big, then definitely 37 5/10 is too big. So now I'm going to do 12 5/10 times 6. And I'm moving the decimal once. Oh, look, I get 75. So guys, your height is equal to 6 inches, which is answer choice